Hey, what's up guys? This is Joe Trupiano with Sample Logic, and today I'm going to give you a guided tour into the amazing Xosphere. Xosphere is a completely new product. If you've looked at any of our other products, you can see right away it looks completely different, and it is literally the ultimate atmosphere creation tool. We have programmed tons of cool and creative instruments and sounds within Xosphere, but we also wanted to make it extremely user friendly and easy to create effortlessly and endlessly your own atmospheres. The interface is laid out in a modular look. We have four different oscillators: oscillator 1, 2, 3, and 4. And each of these can contain two different atmospheres. So you can have up to 8 atmospheres running in all four oscillators or morph modules. So let me just go right into the atmospheres here. As you can see, all of the atmospheres are organized by category. So we have bizarre, dark and scary, electronic effectual, euphoric spiritual, mixed emotions, mysterious, waveforms, which are like synth waveforms, and world organic. And within each category, you'll see there are multiple different atmospheres that you can choose from. In addition to the atmosphere browsers, we also have oscillator browsers. The oscillator browsers contain the same subcategories and allow you to change all of the settings and the atmospheres that load up within a single morph module or oscillator, which again, this is crazy because you have one morph module here. You can do 4 of them, so I can select a oscillator here. I can go here and select an oscillator here. I'm just going completely random, so I don't know what this is going to sound like, but it'll probably sound pretty cool just because. And there you go. So yeah, so it's really endless and effortless in the amount of tweakability you have here to just create your own instrument right on the fly. On top of all this, we have an instrument browser here that allows you to select through, again, the same category type listings of different instruments. So there's multiple different levels of browsing and multiple different ways to craft your own sound. If you're on a deadline and you don't want to craft your own sound, we have amazing instruments and presets right out of the gate ready to go. Or if you want to spend a few seconds and make your own sound, you can do that as well. So we give you the instrument presets. I think we have like about 275 different instruments. We have oscillator presets, which I think we have around 275 oscillator presets. And then we have over 350 different ambient sounds to choose from. So just in the combination of green ambiences and purple ambiences mixed together, I think there's over 100,000 different atmosphere combinations available at your fingertips per oscillator. And I don't even want to calculate how many possibilities of blends between the 8 atmospheres that you could achieve. So like I said, we have the atmosphere browsers, the green and the purples here. On top of that, you probably see the sequencer here. This is kind of just a simple draw tool that allows you to crossfade seamlessly between the two atmospheres. So we have the green, as you can see, this is a bipolar sequencer that you can draw through, and the green side is up here and the purple side's down here. So if you wanted to like start off kind of in the middle, go to the green, then go to the purple, then go to the green, then go to the purple, and then kind of like end off right in the middle, you can do so. So let me go ahead and solo that and see what it sounds like. This is just one oscillator playing. But what you can see, and I can also switch it to the knob view, you can actually see the green going from green to purple. And this also gives you a visual representation of where we are in the sequence. On top of this, if you want to, you can actually record your own knob moves if you don't want to draw them in. So you can go this, let's go purple for a while so you can see what I'm doing, and then go to green for a while, and then let me let go of the note, record stops, and you can see purple for a while, green for a while, and it actually draws in the sequence there so that if you are not the kind of person that wants to use the animator through the sequence draw, you can actually record it in yourself. And this is all MIDI learnable as well, so you can MIDI assign this to whatever your favorite controller and then hit record and kind of draw in your own custom animation. In addition to these four modules, you'll see that there's also this little plus button right here. And what this plus button does is it expands this particular module with additional controls. So in addition to selecting the atmospheres here, we have the ability on a per oscillator basis to control volume here, pan, the root note for each of the atmospheres. So if you wanted the green atmosphere to be like up an octave, you could set this to C4, and you can keep this one on C3, and then kind of orchestrate your own atmospheres. You can also adjust the pitch per semitone and sample start where the actual atmosphere starts. And so if you don't want it to start at the beginning of the atmosphere and you want it to start like halfway through, you can do that as well. You also have filter, which contains high cut, low cut, and resonance, ADSR, and our new little feature here called convolver, which allows you to send both of the atmospheres and all these effects through a convolution reverb, allowing you to warp the sound even further. And there's a series of different warpable IRs that you can run the atmospheres through. If you're familiar with cinematic keys or arpology, we brought the step animator back. So as you can see, this step animator's on. Let me go ahead and move the sample start back to the beginning here, and you can kind of see it working. I'm going to turn the morph animator off here for a second. I'll just use the easy draw tool and make it super. There you can see the high cut is then animating. So this is very similar to cinematic keys and arpology in that regard. We also have a group feature now where you can group all the steps in one blast and tailor it and trim it the way you want to. Again, there's the preset browser here that allows you to change through the effects animator presets. Another really cool thing that we have is the dual filter oscillator. And this is our own little invention here, allowing you to sequence two different LFOs running simultaneously and creating like a new complex rhythm. It works really well, especially when you trim high cut to about like 12 o'clock and maybe put a little bit of resonance in there. Then you just turn it on. So it gives like a really cool punchy effect to the sound, and allows you to create a rhythmical attribute to the atmosphere. And again, this is all synced to your host DAW. So we have the ability to change the speed, the high cut, the resonance. We also provide several presets within the DFO. And if you want to keep it simple and not do DFO, you can toggle to the LFO. And DFO is available only for high cut. The rest of these are LFOs. So we have LFO for volume, pan, low cut, high cut, pitch. That's it. And so you can do all of this on a per morph module basis. So I can go to this one and have the same effects. It's kind of like butterfly effect. So the convolution reverb's over here, ADSR, pitch. And so once you really get the hang of this, it becomes very easy to really dig as deep as you want to into making your own sound. It's pretty incredible, and my favorite part to the whole thing is the random, because with random it does all the work for you. Let me give you an example of that. Again, we have oscillator 1 soloed. I'm going to randomize the oscillator preset, which it's not actually just picking an oscillator preset. It's picking 10 different oscillator presets and giving you a blend of different filter controls, IR controls, ADSR controls, pitch controls, volume, sample controls, etc. In addition, I'm going to have randomized the atmospheres so that after it picks all this oscillator information, it's going to randomly pick 2 different atmospheres. And then I'm going to randomize the morph animator. So if I go here and click the R, it's going to draw a different custom pattern every time. So let me go ahead and hit randomize. So let's just roll the dice and hear what it comes up with. Very cool. I mean, it's pretty amazing. And this is just one layer. So if I go into, let's just unmute this and let's go. That one sounded kind of euphoric. So let me pick some other euphoric spiritual oscillators at random here. Alright, and I'm just going to play. Pretty amazing. All of the instruments in this product is loaded into this one NKI. So we just load one NKI and then you have your instrument browsers, your oscillator browsers, your atmosphere browsers, IR browsers, effects animator browsers, you name it, customization to the T. In addition to all these morph modules, instrument browsers, preset browsers, etc., we also have a set of master effects here. So we have compression, EQ, distortion, which also has its own effects animators, phaser, delay, and reverb. And then we also have a master high cut and low cut, and a stereo widener to widen the pan field even further. So that concludes our extremely brief overview of Xosphere. For more information, check out our website. It's www.samplelogic.com, and there you'll find demo tracks and more product information.